Oh my gosh. So I was going to talk about messages from Source, and I just reached in my pocket. I guess I haven't worn this coat in a while, and found a poop bag. What does that mean? Hopefully then I'm getting more doggies soon. So I wanted to tell you, since it's going to be January 11th very soon, about my first big message from Source. And this was in the late 70s. This was a long time ago, and I was looking for an apartment. I was just finishing college, and there was a place called 1111 J Street, just an average apartment building in Davis, California. I got an apartment there, and the first time that I was going to pay my rent, the manager's office was down by the pool. So I took my rent check and handed it to the manager, who was sitting behind his desk, and I looked at the clock and it said 11:11. And I thought, I laughed, you've got your clock set at 11:11, that's pretty funny, given that's your address and everything. And he looked at me like, what are you talking about, lady? And I thought, oh, that's weird. So I went and walked around the pool and walked back by his office and looked in, and the clock read 11:13. So the next month I went to pay my check, and the clock read 11:11. And this time I just handed my check and I went, that's interesting. But the coolest part was, excuse me, the next month I went down again. And I wasn't consciously going, I can't wait for it to be 11:11. It just was. So I handed my check again, the third month in a row, and the clock read 11:11. And that was a big message from Source for me, that there was something bigger than humankind communicating about 11:11. And I've done a lot of research on it. Love to hear what you know about it. But it's always been a lucky number for me. And basically, when I see it now, I think it's a representation of all for one and one for all. So if you have stories of universal messages, I'd love to hear them, and I think everybody in this group would too. Thanks for being a part of this amazing group of women.